Hey, Aussies. Um, I could use your help with something. There's a movie that I was watching when I was younger, and I don't remember the name of the movie. I just remember it was Australian, and it was about a monster in a lake, and the legend of this monster, and its name was Gontigen. And I don't remember a whole lot about the movie. I remember that there was a reason that I wanted to remember the movie, though. Maybe if I watch it again, I'll remember what it is. Anyway, the creature was called Gontigen. At the end of the movie, they go through and they clear it out. He try to find the monster or whatever, and it turns out it's not a monster. It's an old mining machine, with a big crane bucket and all that. All them people afraid of some mythical beast. Turns out there was a scientific explanation all along. Some human beings abandoned their crap, and rain eventually buried it even further. All right, someone named Inside of the Mind of an INFJ typed, your title says, hey, Aussies, help me out. I'm an Aussie and just joined. What do you need help with? There was a movie. It's an Australian production. It was made in Australia and all Australian actors. And in the movie, there's a lake monster called Gontigen. And it turns out at the end of the movie that Gontigen isn't actually a monster. It's an old mining crane that's been in the bottom of this pit, and the pit just happened to have a lot of rainwater in it. And basically, the whole movie is about people's paranoia of Gontigen. I'm trying to find the name of that movie. If I don't find it by the time I shut this off, it's not like a big major thing, and you could probably, if you see it later on and you type it in there, it'll give me a notification that somebody typed on it, at least if it's a recent video. Inside the Mind of an INFJ typed, interesting. I've never heard of it. Doesn't sound familiar to me. That's all right. I tried looking it up based on the name of the monster, Gontigen. I didn't know how to spell it. I figured I would try to go with the most British spelling thing I could. I typed Gauntageon. And it says to me in the Google thing, it says, did you mean contagion? It looks like there aren't many great matches for your search. Tip, try using words that might appear on the page you're looking for. For example, cake recipes instead of how to make a cake. Need help? Check out other tips for searching on Google. And the one thing, this is like probably the only time that it has ever told me that there's only one result. It says, Je défense le cul d'un un teen d18, I don't know how to say 18 in French, sorry, on skinny, something. Hentai va photo nude guys show, neck break hard out. Oh, it's a porno site. And the part where it says Gontigen, it said Monster Beauty, me on up, gaunt age on. BBW, L porn, me perverts, team play, Hailer quit. All right, well, in any case, it's obviously not what I'm looking for. Um, Their one result is for something completely unrelated to what I'm trying to find. The guy who's in the movie, the main Australian actor, he's in a lot of movies. If I could remember his name, it might make things easier. Um, there's a movie about going on walkabout that was made a few years ago that this Australian actor is in, and he's a lot older now, but he's the same one that was in that movie. And I think the one with Gone to Gin, it was like a 1980s production. And maybe it was just some Hallmark film because I know, back then that was kind of the thing. You didn't really get a lot of movies on TV unless they were TV movies, you know? Like they weren't going to play Terminator on TV. When they finally did, like, oh my God, it was like the biggest fucking, like, you wouldn't believe the sensation it caused. It would have been like a woman in the 1600s showing her neck, wrists, and ankles at the same time. Um, some of you younger folks, there's a couple of curse words that the first time that they were said on television was, well, during your generation. So for you, that whole situation, I guess you could understand from a similar situation. I can't remember. It was the F word. I think it was the F word that was like the late 90s or early 2000s was the first time it was ever said on national TV, or the first time that it was allowed to be aired on national TV or something like that. Like it used to be that in these movies you wouldn't see a woman's skin. Gotta let you go. Goodbye, folks.